Yo guys, welcome back to the big weekend preview, and today we'll be talking about the interesting matches of the weekend. We have some big games and sweet matches this weekend, from the English Premier League to the La Liga, Spanish La Liga. So we have big fixtures, as I said. We have Tottenham versus Manchester United. We have Wolves, Chelsea, and we have Liverpool, Manchester City, and who else again? I guess that's just it. Okay, Sunderland versus Arsenal, and we have Real Madrid, Rayo Vallecano, then Celta Vigo versus Barcelona. Those are just the matches that we'll be previewing for this week. Follow me into the prediction. So the first match we'll be talking about is Tottenham versus Manchester United. Manchester United has been having a great run recently before their last game, where they drew 2-2 to Nottingham Forest. They had 3 wins in a row, and that was the first time Amorim would have a great record in the Premier League. But Tottenham also has a very, very good win in their Champions League match against Copenhagen and on Wednesday, which they won 5-0, even with the red card. Although we can say Copenhagen is not that strong team for Tottenham, but it is a Champions League match. So for this game, Tottenham has great numbers of injuries, which includes Mohamed Kudus, Bissouma, Bergville, Kulveski. Man, Tottenham had a lot of injury, and I think it's only Martinez who is out for Manchester United. It's only Martinez who is out for Manchester United, and Tottenham has great numbers of strikers. Oh, great number of strikers, from Service Simmons to Kolomwani to Brian Johnson, Mohamed Kudus himself. I'm not sure about Kudus, but I think Kudus might be ready for this match, and there's the probability of him not being available is high. But my scoreline for this game, I think I'll be going with a Tottenham win, a Tottenham 3-2 win. A Tottenham 3-2 win. Yes, a Tottenham 3-2 win. Who is going to score? I don't know. But Van der Ven has been a very, very good centre back for Tottenham. He scored a solo goal in the Champions League, a solo goal which Messi could score and have a great jubilation. Van der Ven did it all from the centre back to the opponent's goal post, and he had the goal. So Van der Ven should be a player to watch out for in this game. Van der Ven should be a player to watch out for in this game. And Amad Diallo and Mbuemo, very, very good connection between those two. I think they are already building a good connection for themselves. Then I think if Amorim wants to have something great from this game, I think he should start Mason Mount ahead of Benjamin Sesko. Reason being, because so he could press down Tottenham's defense. He could be able to press down Tottenham's defense and lock Tottenham at their own half. That is if Amorim would like to get anything out from this game. So I predict a 3-1 win for Tottenham. A 3-1 massive win for Tottenham. And the next game we'll be talking about now is Sunderland versus Arsenal. I made a video earlier and I said, is Arsenal's clean sheet streak coming to an end? I think it is. I think it is coming to an end, because Sunderland are a great team in the Premiership as well this season. They cannot be written off, because those guys has done a great job so far in the match week 10. Their last match, they came from behind to draw the game 1-1 to Everton, and they won Chelsea 2 matches ago 2-1, also coming from behind. So I won't be surprised seeing them coming from behind again this week against Arsenal, who has been keeping clean sheets for over 8 or 9 games now, and that includes the Champions League. Arsenal has been a great team also this season. Mikel Arteta has been doing a great job like I've said earlier, Mikel Arteta has been doing a great job. No hate, no fight. Arsenal is very, very good. This is their season. I must honestly say, this is Arsenal's season. So if Arsenal should bottle whatever they are chasing, I won't be surprised. But at the same time, I will be surprised. So this game is going to be a tough one for Arsenal with the Sunderland's 5-4-1 formation. 5-4-1. Sunderland has been having that formation for almost all their games. That is what they played against Chelsea. That is what they played against Everton. 5-4-1. So I think it's going to be a very tight game for both teams, with Arsenal being good in their defense as well. Arsenal midfield is locked. I guess Arsenal is going to win that midfield in the match. And I guess the best thing Sunderland can do is to play a counter game against Arsenal. That is, once Arsenal has their set piece, whatever, then Sunderland should be ready for a counter. I think that is just where the trick is going to be. And I see the game ending in a possible draw. I see the game ending in a possible draw. I predict a 1-1 draw for that match. And if anything is going to happen, if any miracle is going to happen at all, maybe Arsenal is going to have a slim win over Sunderland. But I'm seeing a possible 1-1 draw for this game because some Arsenal players are still not back. The likes of Gyökeres is going to join the list of the injury. Martinelli is also gone. I'm not so sure about Trossard. But I don't think Trossard will be available as well. So we should be looking at a Merino in Arsenal's forward, who is good with set piece goals. He's a goal scoring machine himself. Merino, very good in the front line. And going to the next game, we have Wolves versus Chelsea. Chelsea versus Wolves. Chelsea is at home. The match is going to be played on the bridge, or in the bridge rather. So Stamford Bridge has been of great advantage to Chelsea FC this season so far. I guess they've managed to, score goals in the Stamford Bridge, except the first game of the season, which was Crystal Palace, which they played 0-0 in the game. So aside that, Chelsea has managed to always get a goal in on the bridge. For this Chelsea Wolves match, I think it's going to be a very nice game. It's going to be a good game for Chelsea to get that 3 points and get a comeback from the last whatever they played against Karabakh, because that game is a whatever game. And I plead with Enzo Maresca, please leave brother Tosin alone. Don't carry that guy along anymore. Please, just leave Tosin alone to himself. We still have the likes of Fofana, who is fit. We have the likes of Chaluba, who is fit. We have the likes of Achimpong, who is fit. And for that game, I think Chelsea already won everything from the attack to the midfield. The only way I'm not comfortable about Chelsea is the back line, especially the centre backs. I don't have problem with the right and the left back. Just that centre back, two pairs, is the problem I think Chelsea is having right now. And I'm seeing this game to be a sure win for Chelsea. I'm predicting a 3-0 win on this one. I think Chelsea will destroy Wolves, because Wolves themselves have been the worst team in the Premier League this season. They've been the worst team. Although they had to sack their manager, but I'm not seeing any new manager. I don't even think they've signed any manager so far. But there's no new manager bounce coming anyway. Nothing must happen to this game with Chelsea. Please, nothing must happen to this game. Chelsea must win this game. And on to the next game, I'll be going with the Spanish game. Rayo Vallecano versus Real Madrid. Rayo Vallecano has also been a great team. They've been a very tough side for Real Madrid in the past. And not even for Real Madrid, I guess for every team that comes from the community of Madrid, be it Atletico Madrid, be it Real Madrid, anything that just comes from that community of Madrid. Real Vallecano has always been giving those teams tough time, especially when they are at home. And Real Madrid themselves didn't have a good game in the last game that was against Liverpool in the Champions League. They didn't have a good game. The game was just somehow for them. And I will blame that game, I will blame the game on Xabi Alonso, because I don't know why you have a fit strength on the bench and playing Valverde as your right back and playing Camavinga to play your right wing. Who does that? The midfield was so stiff. Jude Bellingham, Tchouameni, who else was there? It was just somehow playing Bellingham. I don't know, but I just think Xabi Alonso could do better for Real Madrid on Sunday. I think Real Madrid should win that match, although it's still going to be a very difficult one with the scoring streak that Mbappe has been in the La Liga. I guess it has stopped in the Champions League, but for La Liga, I guess it's still on that goal scoring streak. I think Mbappe will get about 2 goals in this game, and Real Madrid should win this game 3-1. Yes, 3-1, because Real will find a way to score. Real will always find a way to score, and they are at home. Don't be surprised if Real get a goal first. I won't be surprised either. But Real Madrid should come ahead in this game. They should win 3-1. Because Real Madrid's centre backs too, the Nelson is trying, but I don't think he has gotten a good pay. And the Nelson is still age is still on his side, so I guess he's 19 and he's still in the learning process. And we will go into the next game, which is Barcelona. That is Celta Vigo versus Barcelona. I think Barcelona should have learned a great lesson from their last match. Yes, because everything that will be used to predict the next match has to come from the previous match. I think Barcelona should have learned a great lesson from that eye line. Hansi Flick doesn't have a second tactics, I guess. He's just used to the eye line. And I'm seeing them suffer again if they go for that eye line football this Sunday. Because Celta Vigo has been on a very, very good form. Like in their last 5 games, they've won 5 games. Although their last 5 games has not been the La Liga matches all through, but I think it will help boost their morale to play Barcelona, not what Barcelona played after in their Champions League game against Club Brugge. I think that will give Celta Vigo the edge. It will give them the morale to come out and play Barcelona. It's just the line. Once you are able to keep offside, you are good to go. Barca is done. Barcelona is done. So with the likes of Lamine Yamal still present, Rashford firing, Fermin Lopez, Ferran Torres, because Barca too has injury players, the likes of Gavi, Pedri, who else is on that list? Kubasi, Dani Olmo, the likes of Eric Garcia, yes, Rafinha is still injured, Pedri is still injured, Gavi is injured, their keeper, Joan Garcia, yes, and Eric Garcia too, injured. So I think Barcelona should play well, but that game should end in a possible 2-2 draw as well. That game should end in a 2-2 draw. I'm seeing Celta Vigo scoring 2 goals, because those guys are good goal scorers and they are good at what they do. Their counter is very strong. Barcelona should get 2 goals too. Fermin Lopez should get 1. Ferran Torres should get 1. Lamine Yamal should get an assist. But I don't see him scoring against Celta Vigo. So the last game we'll be talking about is the biggest game of the weekend, the biggest game of all, which is Manchester City versus Liverpool. For this game, I think though the 2 teams are balanced from their last 2 games. Is it? Man City won 4-1 against Dortmund. Liverpool won 1-0 against Real Madrid. Man City's before the Champions League game was, I've forgotten. Let me check. Man City before the Champions League game was who? Oh God, I can't remember. But Liverpool won 2-0 against Aston Villa and they won 1-0 against Real Madrid. I think that will give Liverpool a boost into this game because Aston Villa is not that easy team you can walk over, and Real Madrid is not that easy team you can walk over. So I just feel Arne Slot, whatever tactics in the Champions League, pressured Real Madrid not to play well. But against Aston Villa, Aston Villa just gave Liverpool that match. Because what was Martinez doing? Passing the ball to Mohamed Salah to get a goal. Martinez just assisted Salah to get a goal against Aston Villa for that game, which they won 2-0, and they've kept 2 clean sheets in a row. Though. Wow, that's massive. But I'm not saying that clean sheets happen again against Man City because Man City has got an Erling Haaland up front, a goal robot. A man who has been firing goals any angle, anywhere, catch your keeper, Tawai. And I saw a stat that says Erling Haaland has only been caught offside 18 times for 4 years playing in England now. Is that not something to worry about? After 11 games this season now, Erling Haaland has never been caught offside. I think that is what a lot of teams should worry about. That guy is good in positioning himself. Very, very good in positioning himself. So for this game, with the Liverpool's midfield, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, I think those 3 are gelling right now. Especially against Liverpool, they had a fantastic game because they played the midfield against Real Madrid. They played the midfield against Real Madrid, I guess. But from my view, from whatever I've seen in their last game, Conor Bradley, that guy is so good. I don't know why Arne Slot is not using that guy. And I pray he starts the guy against Man City. Because he might want to start is whatever player that he bought, Frimpong, like ping pong. And Robertson has been good too. I hope to see him tomorrow if he does not start Kekes. So I'm predicting this match to end in Manchester City favor. The match is a tough one to predict, but I think it's going to end in Manchester City's favor. I see Man City winning this game 3-2, a 3-2 win for Manchester City. Haaland should get 2 goals. Foden should get a goal because Foden is already picking the form of his life right now. He's got 2 goals on Wednesday and he should get a goal. He should get a goal because Man City's game right now is all attack with Ryan Cherki, Phil Foden, Savio, Doku, and congratulations to Doku on his marriage. Yeah, Doku got married about 2 days ago. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Doku got married about 2 days ago. Congratulations. I think he might want to get a goal today to celebrate his marriage. I don't know, but I hope he does because Doku is a player that creates chances. He likes creating chances than getting a goal, but I hope he gets a goal. Maybe if Man City gets a penalty, I think they can give it to him to play. So Man City win this game 3-2. My prediction, though, note all of these are just my prediction based on my analysis. They are not what I'm saying will play. So you guys should watch out. And thank you for watching the video. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with your loved ones, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to be the first person to get notified whenever we drop a video like this. Thank you and God bless you. Have a great weekend. Peace.